Well, hello, this is Rochelle, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a printable by Roetz, one of the fruity printables that she's released for this first half of the month of March 2021. Wow. And it's so super cute, and I'm really just thoroughly enjoying working through the verses that pertain to these fruit images. And I'm just really, God is good as always. Firstly, I'm going to use my cutout, so the negative of where I cut out these fruit with my brother Scan and Cut, and I do have a tutorial over on my channel on how to use my Scan and Cut to cut out these printables, and it leaves you with a stencil. So I'm mixing 3 gelatos, 3 shades of green. I think it's olive and bergamot, and I think the other one is kiwi. And I'm picking it up with a makeup foundation contour brush. I just kind of want the light outlines of this negative space so that it looks like there's some dimension to my leaves. Not wasting the extra, just picking it up with a wet fan brush and then making some splatters on my page. I'm going to do the same with some reds, and I think I used blood orange and Mars. And then also wetting that a little bit with my fan brush and then picking it up and splattering it all over. So now I've heat set that, dried it properly, and I'm going to just start sticking down all of these lovely goodies. I do want to get into the verse, and it really just blew me away. It's in James 5 verse 7, and I actually read on in the passage, and I want to read to you what it says. It says, well, the heading is patience in suffering. Long suffering. So it says, be patient, therefore, brothers, until the coming of the Lord. See how the farmer waits for the precious fruit of the earth, being patient about it until it receives the early and the late rains. You also be patient. Establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord is at hand. I really appreciated kind of the 3 sentiments in this passage. Firstly, being patient and waiting on the Lord, and then the association or the example of how a farmer would wait for before he harvests the fruit, so that the fruit would have the latter and the former rain. The second one is to be ready, in that he is coming soon. So we must be patient that he comes at the time that is right, but we also must be ready. So it's not like you're being patient and waiting and doing nothing. We must be ready. And how are we ready? The third thing that I'm reading in this passage, it says to establish my heart. To establish something means to make it firm, to solidify, to make it so that it's a permanent fixture. And if my heart is not set on God, being patient will be troublesome, and being ready, I obviously won't be. So I really appreciated the sentiment in this printable and the word in James 5 verse 7 speaking to me about being ready and waiting patiently. But while I'm waiting patiently, to establish my heart, so that when the coming of the Lord is here, I will be ready. Really super easy kind of layout, and like I said, with most of Ella's printables, this is the case because it's cut and paste. Really, the background is kind of just easy, color, stencil, etc., etc. And then I'm using my Faber-Castell S-nib just to write out that little parable of how a farmer is ready for his fruit, or waits patiently for his fruit, so that it can get the late and the early rains. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.